Well,
I
then,
do have a reputation.
Well then, good doctor. Let me see if I can take a look at it, because if you have no idea and you're the man of science, maybe the Arcane Commando Bill Hex can do something for you. So
I am
give me one
severely
moment and
lacking.
I will
Of
play
course.
I will play with its intestines and see what I can figure out.
Okay,
I
cool.
will hand the scalpel back to the Arcane Commando.
Okay, cool.
And the Arcane Commando is going to dig his gauntlet and his hand straight into the crab.
Cool. I didn't expect that you would
playing.
actually study the creatures, but go for it.
And I got a 6.
That's pretty high. That's a roll of fantastic. Okay, cool. Yes, there is something magical afoot here. There's some strange magical emanations from the inside, so almost as if what it eats is charged with something magical. It's definitely... Yeah, now that you're looking at it, the remains of these shrimp are abnormally large too. This shrimp is the size of a lobster, yet it has the bodily structure of a shrimp.
Now, see here. And I reach in and I, like, pull open its stomach and I grab, like,
I
the
already
best...
did it, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig around and grab, like, the most... the shrimp that's the most intact,
Okay.
and I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to show it to the doctor. Now, you see this here?
Yes, it is a shrimp. A large shrimp.
No, it is a lobster-sized shrimp. These things are magical. And because these things are magical, I don't know how they're magical yet. Wait, maybe I do. I don't know. I need to study it a little bit more. But because these are magical, they've been fed to that big frickin' thing over there, that thing became big. And because these are bigger, that became bigger, so forth and whatnot. There's a lot of magic going on here, and I think I'm in the right place. And then I drop it back into the stomach.
That means that we should not eat this food unless we are very desperate. It also means...
Giant centurions!
Dude, do you realize that if we eat this food, we could become bigger?
And I do not see the advantage of this.
I do. Arcane Commando, Bill Hex, 10 feet tall. Yeah. I could
Giant Commando.
definitely dig on that. I could be the giant Arcane Commando. Hey, give me some. Let's get some of these shrimp here. I'm gonna start collecting them and putting them in a bag.
As your now acting physician, I strongly urge you to do not do that. We have no idea of the side effects of a magically corrupted food.
Actually, I just might, and I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna investigate the shrimp, see if I could figure out if there would be any side effects, or if it would do exactly what I think it'll do and make me bigger.
Okay, this is gonna be more difficult though, because A, you don't have any equipment or like a lab, and B, they are already partly digested. So try and roll, but it's gonna be a difficult roll. Just want you to know.
That's fine.
If you want to know about the side effects, we should observe these specimens in its natural habitat. See if its behavioral patterns are different.
I've got a superb.
Okay, let's see, what did I just say? Right, okay. You, to do something, you like grab your, scalpel, and, you deduce that it's definitely the food. There's something the shrimp eat that make them bigger, and then the crabs eat it, making the crab bigger too.
One thing offers me.
There's nothing that I can deduce as far as like if it'll have any side effects or if it'll make me bigger or anything like that.
Not without proper experiments.
We require a laboratory to fully understand this phenomena.
But you could take samples.
Okay.
Let us take samples.
I'm taking a bunch of samples, and I tell them, okay, maybe not the shrimp or the magical
Plastic
thing.
bags.
Well, there's going to be bags in the wreckage of the ship, right? There's got to be some kind of cloth we can make it to
You
the bag.
didn't go in there yet. Why don't you go investigate?
Oh, wait, no. You know
Yes,
what?
I will
I'm going to
totally.
take...
Now, Mr. Rex, wash up so we are no longer covered in guts of king crab, and then we will investigate the ship. Yes.
Okay. First, before I do that, I'm going to grab the pincer arm of the crab, and I'm going to rip it off the body.
That's gonna take a little work, but okay.
I shall wash myself while he's busy.
And then I'm going to empty it out, like pull all the meat out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to start putting a bunch of the shrimp in it, and I'm going to carry it around.
Okay, cool, whatever. So, are you gonna go in the
Mr.
ship?
Rex, we still have a chariot made out of crab back.
Yes. I can put that in the crab back, on the crab back.
Yes.
Sweet.
How large is the king crab anyway?
Yeah, how large?
God damn it! I'm bad with this kind of.
Let's just say it's like, is it like twice or 3 times our size?
Oh, it's like the size of a small truck, I would say.
Okay, so it'd be about twice our size. So it'd be about somewhere around 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide kind of thing.
That
Because if
That's-
you're proportioning the crab, it's about 10 feet, they'd be about 10 feet wide, and then
Okay, sure, that's good.
10 feet tall, yeah.
Then we were required to use it as a ship. We shall have to pull it through the water to reduce the friction
Mm-hmm.
and make it easier to move.
Why? I can just pull it. And I reach it out with my gauntlet, I
try.
grab it, and I pull it.
Okay,
Go try.
guys.
Does it work?
Yes, it will work, but
Good. I am cleanly washed up, salty as a sailor, and I'm
Yes.
going to investigate the ship.
finally.
And, oh yeah, I've got to wash up too.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go on and investigate the ship.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Very well, I will do the forework then, and try and have a quick look around at the structural integrity of the ship.
I take it you
Und
go
we-
in via the large hole in the side?
It is
Sure,
the
why not?
easiest, yes.
Okay.
And have an idea where everything is.
Okay, you're now like in the bottom of the ship and you're near the engine room and stuff like that. There's actually a lot of equipment still lying around if you want to like piece something together. Just saying.
Ooh, first investigation, then invention.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I keep a mental note of where all the interesting things are.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything in here that I, looking at, would be interested in?
Very vague.
There's
Well,
some tools
Anything
and stuff like that.
arcane lab work?
No, sorry. You actually are pretty certain that the Men of Action didn't have anybody of arcane orientation. Nobody
Okay,
arcane.
but are there
affiliated.
like any basic tools like axes or anything like that I could
not
grab, or
not in
anything that could be worked into an axe or something like that?
Why don't you explore the ship further? You're only in the engine room at the moment.
Okay, well that's what I'm doing. As I'm exploring, I'm looking for anything useful, anything that could be
Okay.
used as an arcane lab equipment, or anything that could be used as a survival tool, or anything like that.
Okay, there's not
Do
quite...
not forget that we need to figure out how the Men of Action were when they left the ship.
You notice that there it's not quite a luxury ship like yours. It's more. This is actually like a small navy vessel. I don't know what they're called.
Destroyer, corvette.
No.
No.
At that point, I think they were called PTs.
I'm not certain, but it's
Sure.
not like a scout ship. This is like a small attack vessel, really.
Oh, then it would be
Frigate.
no.
Yeah, actually,
no,
I think
no.
it's a frigate.
Anyway,
Give me a sec.
It's not important.
small attack ship.
It's not important
Small
right
attack.
now. But yes, indeed, and it's a lot better armed. And you actually in like the hull, not the hull, oh, God damn it! I'm so bad with ships. Where they keep all the stuff at the bottom of the ship.
The hull, the
That
cargo.
would be, no,
Cargo
that would be
hold.
the cargo hold.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure, the cargo hold. There we go. The cargo hold. You actually still find a lot of weapons. So yeah, there's some guns there and what have you.
I do believe your Americans call it BINGO.
Let's see. Yeah, bingo. Ha.
I will give a quick test of if all the weaponry is still functional and see if there are weapons missing at first glance.
No, you don't immediately. Well, let's say there are some ammo crates that have recently been opened.
Very well, they are alive, they've stocked up on ammo.
Yes, they have. You also find some basic survival gear, so if you want like a fire axe or something like that, there's definitely something like that there.
I will toss it to the American who will want it.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I
You
will...
see the American twirl it around in his hand, and then he goes to put it on his back, and then he's like, ah, crap, I'm still naked. Alright, and then he holds it in his left hand.
And I shall see what kind of ammunition has been taken. Small arms fire, or small arms, or anti-tank rifle grenades, or what?
Small arms, like for pistols and rifles, nothing bigger.
Very well. Do they have?
There's
big
a
guns?
couple of gun chain belts in here for like more heavy machine guns and stuff like that. But they've
LMG.
not been touched. They've not been touched.
Well, if we need an arsenal, we now have it.
Yes. Unfortunately, though, no grenades. Only guns and stuff.
Well, then
I look at American and I think, and I count my blessings.
Though there are a few cannon shells there, but nothing you could actually use as a weapon without like having to lug a cannon around.
Do not tempt me. I am an architect of death.
This is like anti-ship ordnance to fire at other ships.
I do believe it is the main ordnance of the attack craft. I know.
Yes.
Very well. I shall inform the American of what I have found.
Alright.
Then, yes.
So
I estimate that
we
you
got some guns, huh?
Yes, indeed. We have an entire arsenal, and I do believe there are some LMGs. That is the word, yes?
LMGs?
Machine geweren. Machine guns.
SMGs.
No.
No?
Bigger.
Okay.
Big machine
I
geweer.
get you. I like the sound of that. Alright, let's, do you want it?
I want to know more of what happened to the men of action before I take their big guns with me.
Okay, how good, how are your investigatory skills?
I am a scientist.
Alright, fair enough. Then, let's see if we can find out anything that happened to these folks. So, Bill is going to start looking around the ship to see what actually happened to the men of action.
Okay, cool. So you want to roll investigation for that?
Yep. Rolling now. And I got a great.
That's actually good. When you're like examining the rooms, the bunks where the people slept and stuff like that, you immediately come to the conclusion that there were 4 people on this ship. Only 4. There were no other crew members. So you think they were actually a little understaffed, and
Okay.
They all left in a hurry.
Did they leave intact or did they leave with injuries?
You don't...
Blood traces?
No, you don't find any immediate blood traces, no. You think that basically the ship got attacked by something, and judging by the large hole in the ship, you think it was attacked by the same thing that attacked you, but they somehow still managed to get the ship to the shore. Somehow.
Okay. And Bill will scratch his chin with his gauntlet. Oh, go ahead.
And while you're like moving around, you go on the you crawl onto the deck at a certain point, because it's like the whole thing is slanted. And you crawl onto the deck and you make certain you hold on to something. You notice that like there's this huge jet engine strapped to the deck. It's like, where did that come from? And it just looks like it really was strapped on there with a couple of cables and stuff, and like quickly welded into place.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is wunderbar.
Guess what this is the work of, Doctor?
I have forgotten his name, but it would be the genius.
Yes, no, I just what this is the work of. I just meant this is the work of science.
Of course. Did you not know that?
Improvised science.
Even Bill Hex can like see it, and he's like kind of in awe of it, and he looks at it. Is there any way to get it off the boat without damaging it?
Let me first ask the more sensible question.
If you have any welding tools.
I prod and poke it to see if it has enough juice for another go.
It ran out of fuel, but you think you found some fuel in the hole, so yeah. Bill, your current theory is, because you rolled high enough, you have like a theory, the ship was sinking, so the local inventor guy came up with it, really like quickly pieced together like this rocket engine, like strapped it to the deck and like used it to propel himself to land.
I will remember this for next time. Yes, this engine will go once more if we have fuel. However, it is so securely fastened, we will require welding tools or superb strength to remove it. My suggestion,
see Bill cracking his knuckles, and
my suggestion is to leave it be for now.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it immediately? You don't have an immediate use for it, so maybe it's a good idea to leave it for now.
Well,
I propose that we make this our base camp.
That's not a bad idea. Although it is close to the water, though, you think if the tide comes in, it's gonna be like slightly underwater. So, and it is, like I said, slanted. It's not like the ship is upright.
It is shelter against the elements, which is a very good idea. True. I am getting cold.
If you reinforce it somehow, you could maybe stay in like the cargo hold or something. Make certain no water can come in.
I suddenly have the idea of how can I convert seawater into jet fuel?
Normally I would laugh at that motion, but this is a pulp adventure, so crazy shit happens.
You know what?
And then I can hold the world ransom for millions of dollars on the threat of setting the ocean's waters alight.
And I will set the entire oceans ablaze unless you give me $1 million. That's still a lot of money in that time, so.
While the doctor is pondering that, what I'm gonna be pondering is I'm to figure.
Richard, you're muted. What are you gonna figure out?
Am I here now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
You were gonna figure out something.
What I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be looking at the different parts of the ship, seeing how I could reinforce the cargo hold so that no water comes in, and I'm gonna use magic to because I don't know how to weld, or I don't have any welding tools or anything. I'm not that good at welding.
Actually, there are welding tools in the ship. I actually wasn't completely done yet with explaining everything, but you guys were like so fascinated with a jet engine.
Well,
science. It is a jet engine in 1920.
Very true. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use magic to try and cover up the remaining area of the cargo hold that I can't like put metal onto, or to hold it together. I'm going to inscribe a rune on the metal pieces to connect them together and to hold them together so that I can create kind of a wall door.
I think
you're
making it necessarily complicated though, because if you just let me finish what other stuff you find.
You have an engineer. We can fix shit.
There are like 4 rooms that clearly people have stayed in recently. There's like a room full of naval stuff, like naval charts and stuff like that. And also there's like this closet full of different sets of clothing. And like masks and what have you. And like material to like make disguises with.
I wonder why I kept my notes.
And
can I?
Yes, Richard.
I'm sorry.
You want to do something with this room before I go on to the next one?
Yeah, I was going to see if there were any not military-like clothing, but like just camouflage clothing itself.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, sure. There's like camo clothing in there, and there's like this big hunting hat with it and stuff like that.
I don't want the hat. I just want the clothing because, I got to keep my hair good. My hair has to look perfect.
Okay. It's made for a guy who's a little less, let's say, robust than you are, though. Well, so it's a little cramped if you put it on.
Is it tight around the arms or is it tight around the chest and the body?
It's mostly tight around your chest.
Okay, then I don't button it.
Okay, cool.
I should grab some pants and a coat, for I am cold.
Sure, you can do that. No problem.
And I will actually find a piece of paper and write a message on it and put it somewhere very clearly visible to.
You can just write on one of the many maps on the wall.
No, I will not do that, since that... Oh, I found my notes. I will not do that, for that will annoy the Admiral Action.
Okay.
Besides, it is uncouth.
That is true.
I just... Man of action.
Mm-hmm.
We are here. We are survivors of a monster that afflicted your ship as well. And we are currently stationed that way. Please excuse us from taking a few of your things, for we are low on supplies. And we will return shortly to and we hope we will return shortly and hope to meet with you soon.
Okay.
Signed, Dr. Soren Stoltz.
Okay. Your nemesis. No, not really. Do I still think I might form let Dr. Stoltz form a rivalry with oh goddamn, what's his name? Oh yes, Tiberius Cartwright.
Yes, I've got his name. Of course, I will surpass the Steam Wizard and Tiberius Cartwright as well.
Yes, of course. In any case, shall we move on to the next room?
Yes, thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Next room, is I was gonna say tidy, but no, it's not tidy because everything's like thrown about. There are a lot of novels there, a lot of novels and medical equipment. That's what you mainly find in that.
Ooh, that would be Emma Eberhild? Eberhard. My apologies, my handwriting is that of a doctor.
Well, that's bad if you can't read your own writing.
I know, right?
Okay.
Medicals.
Nothing you want from here? Okay, then I'm moving on.
Wait, medical?
I am not
medical
a craven thief.
Wait, is this the medical area?
Yes, it
is. But it is the quarters of their doctor, so yeah. There's some equipment there.
I look over...
You're muted
God
again.
bless it. I look over at the doctor and I say, "Hey, doc, you mind
Yes.
patching me up just a little bit?"
Ach so, dat is een gutes idea. Let me see what I can do for you.
Luckily,
And
there's
I will-
a waterproof medical kit there somewhere with enough stuff in there.
Well, I shall take it, and I shall see to my allies' wounds, and use science.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, and Hangout is having trouble with my science.
It cannot handle your science.
I do not know why. Perhaps it feels like the ocean's water should be left, should not be turned into jet fuel.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
It's not done rolling on my side.
Oh wow! Oh no! Wait! Wow! That
There we
rolled
go.
very. Oh, never mind. 3 pluses. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's weird that
I
they
am
roll with
one
a delay.
I am one for putting in the drama. I
Okay.
think that I can cure
Yes.
everything, including a few inclinations towards fatness. in my
Well,
project.
let's just say you disinfect his wound, apply some bandages, and your care combined with his natural ability to heal really quick. Yeah, let's just say all of his damage is removed.
Oh, I should also say, and Mr. Hex, I advise you to see a proper medical physician afterward. When you are 45, for your ticker is has a slight irregularity, which will be apparent at that age.
Well, that shouldn't be a
Doctor?
problem because your body doesn't age to 45. You're a Centurion.
Doctor, I don't think that'll be a problem. We are just. I think something else is going to happen that's going to prevent me from getting to that age. Just saying.
Very well, but if you ever have children, inform them that they should take care of the heart very properly, for this is in your very genes.
Oh, definitely. Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
Okay, shall we move on to the next room?
Yes,
Yep,
please.
we go on to the next room.
Okay, cool. Next we have. Oh yes, there's like a room with a lot of magazines thrown about cars, and there's a big boxing bag hanging there. Well, actually, it's lying on the floor at the moment, and yeah, some mechanical tools, things like that.